going to go into the driveway drains. I have a little pet peeve about these. So I see a lot of people using these plastic driveway drains. I don't know if you've seen them around, but they're just skinny little plastic pieces, and they seam them together. And like after a year, they come apart all seams because they're held together with glue. And I'm like, you can't have a driveway drain held together with glue. What makes you think it's gonna work when you drive a car over? Of course it's gonna fall apart. You know, so then I come in here and they're like, oh, you're gonna put one of those, like, you know, drive. I'm like, no, we're gonna cut it out. I'm gonna dig it. We're gonna do a cement cinder block, concrete trough, 6-inch wide steel grate. And they're like, wow, okay, that's different. Yeah. I was like, yeah, because you need it to work. When I'm done, it needs to work. I've done so many repairs on those little plastic things, and I cut those out, tear those out, and you can see the ones we put in here. That's a driveway drain grate and trough done the correct way.
No, I agree, because I didn't realize what happened was, like, he was laying up cinder blocks. I said, but where's the drain? Where's the pipe? He goes, no, the cinder blocks are going to become your drain. We're going to have a pipe at each end, but yet those cinder blocks are going to be the structural support. And it's like, I was like mind-boggling. I couldn't imagine how that was going to be a drain, but little by little, you know, it started to take shape, and I realized what he was doing, and it's like, wow, you're absolutely right. I can see it now.
Every piece has a purpose.
Right, and knowing that, I could go over that drain, and the way it was designed, that water will actually not glide right over it, but the way it was pitched properly, that it's not on, the drain is not on a slope where the rest of the, no, it actually comes down, and then it's almost like a flat or 90 degree.
It levels out, yeah.
Right, and then it'll come down again, because this way you have time for water to actually be trapped in there without actually like, not in a way of hydroplane, but like it could literally just go right over, skip over the drain.
If you have a steep pitch and the water goes too fast, skip right over the drain. Peaceful purpose of having the drain. So you want to level that drain out so the water drops in, and give it that kind of like stop point.
After we had our first little bit of rain, I was outside even at nighttime. I was like, Ray's like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I want to see the drain work.
That's something I bet you never were going to do when you know, like, what are you I'm going out to look at the driveway drain. Hang on, I got to check this out.
That was crazy, but I was actually watching the rain come down. It wasn't a heavy enough rain, but yet we did see it. And then I go down to the foot of the garage. I opened up the door. Wow, I watched the rain go through the drain. It was amazing.
At night, in the rain, with a flashlight, because I want to see my driveway.
Yeah, exactly. And I take pride in the work that Daryl did, let alone the investment that I made, because it's going to last me, man, I'll tell you. Just a little bit, whatever came from the drain down came here, and either went that way or made it way to the drain. But yeah, there's like no puddle or nothing. So.
Now, I've been working for you for years now.
Right.
And I remember this was always a problem. I think one of the first jobs I ever did was a patch job here, because this part of the driveway was just constantly an issue, and there was constantly a problem with ice, and there was upheave, and there was all kind of issues. So finally we got this done, and it's finished.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's very good, because he did see something, and yet he and I had a contract, we agreed to it, and he didn't have to go over his price. He stuck to it, and that makes me feel great, because he's trustworthy and honest. Great job, really. Great company.
There's nothing like pulling into your house on a nice, new, black, rich driveway and just stepping out on that driveway. It just feels good. Yeah. It looks good. It feels good.
So if I ever decided to paint this deck myself and power wash it, it'll be done over 8 weeks, because I don't feel like doing it.
Look how gorgeous this deck came out compared to what it was when we started.
I realized, you know what, it's time for a new coating. So once again, reached out to Daryl. We came in, they power washed it down, sanded whatever, and got 2 coats of a nice good stain. I mean, knowing that he is in Carmel, I live in Carmel, I mean, we do know where his physical office is. It's not a front, it's a real place. I've been in there, you know, so it's like, he's got great staff in there too. So sometimes you don't need a fence guy, you don't need a deck guy, you don't need a driveway guy. All you need is a honeydew guy, and he's right here.
Thanks.
Want more design ideas? Click to follow us now.